San Francisco is now officially the first city in the United States to offer free community college tuition to all residents. This has nothing to do with your income level. It has nothing to do with your age or your gender or any of the other stuff that you see when you're filling out a FAFSA form. All you have to do is live in San Francisco for at least a year and you will qualify for this free tuition. So San Francisco Mayor Ed Lee announced it would start setting aside $5.4 million per year to cover enrollment fees and other expenses for City College of San Francisco students, making it the first city in the nation to offer free tuition to residents. Also, the college will use $2.1 million of that total each year to cover the cost of credit classes for California residents who have lived in San Francisco for at least 1 year. Yeah. So this is great, and I think that it does two things. First of all, of course, it helps people afford a college education, which I think is important. It's finally taking money and investing it back into the people as opposed to spending it on nonsense. This is the kind of stuff that I think taxpayer money should be used for. But it's also a way to combat a growing issue in the Bay Area, particularly San Francisco, of income inequality. You see, those working in Silicon Valley making a tremendous amount of money. And then there are other people, pretty much everyone else, kind of getting shut out of San Francisco because it's becoming so unaffordable. Yeah, exactly. And also, I mean, look, just doing it looks good for your city if you want the recognition and everything. But think about, like, people can move now freely wherever they want around the country. And yes, you have to put a couple $1 million to pay for this tuition. But if you can theoretically bring in a few thousand residents each year, those people will pay taxes. They might live there for decades. This could make economic sense for a city to provide this as an initial outlay of money to people who might become lifelong residents and raise families there, pay taxes for the rest of their lives. This could be great for cities to set up if they want to get that money long term. Exactly. Now, there are other cities and states throughout the country that are trying to think of ways to make college more affordable. And so there are various policy ideas being put out there, but none of them are as, I guess, liberal or progressive as this one is, because this one has nothing to do with your income level. I know a lot of people have been concerned, oh, but if you do this, if you just offer free tuition across the board, then wealthy people are going to take advantage of it, because wealthy people are dying to send their rich kids to community colleges. To San Francisco City College? Yeah. If Ivanka Trump wants to go to San Francisco City College, let her. Yeah, and that's another thing. I don't really care, okay? So if a wealthy family wants to send their child to a community college that has free tuition, awesome. I think that's great. And then another thing to keep in mind, some of the private colleges despise this because they feel like it's going to hurt their bottom line and more students are more likely to go for a more affordable option. Good. Good. Maybe you'll lower your prices a little bit. Yeah, and I remember that first argument happening during the Democratic primary when we had the dueling education proposals from Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. And Hillary was like, well, I'm not going to set up a plan that's going to benefit Donald Trump. He's not going. Barron Trump is not going to UConn. Okay, that was just such a silly argument. And even if one or two did, it would be such a small portion of the funding. To set that up as the essential distinction between the two policies is ridiculous, whether a Democrat is making that argument or a Republican. Exactly. So this is good, and hopefully it spreads to other cities throughout the country. I think that we really need to help our students afford college. If you like this Young Turks video, wait till you get a load of Young Turks membership. So many more shows and no ads at all. Come and see tytnetwork.com/join.